I just wanted to come on and talk to you all while I am preparing to go to the polls to vote because it's election day. So I'm about to fix my hair, but I wanted to talk to you all about my trading strategy and how I plan to approach election day. So, happy election day. If it's your first time joining me, I'm Margie. And on this channel, I talk about money, stocks, and trades for traders. Um, in my trading journey, anything I say is not a suggestion, of course, for you to buy, hold, or sell any stocks or assets, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing and sharing my journey. So, as we all know, today is election day. Um, and so what does that mean? Well, the stock market is on something called a 4-year market cycle, okay? And that's all around the presidential election. So if you've been trading crypto, you've probably heard about this before, like a 4-year Bitcoin cycle. But it's all around the Bitcoin halving. So if this is your first time coming over to the stock market, um, then you should know that the stock market is also on a 4-year cycle, but that 4-year cycle is again off of the presidential election cycle. So we're in a presidential election cycle year because the election is today. Um, and so what that means is the stock market has kind of been anticipating this event for quite some time. What makes this year very special, or this election cycle very special, is that there is a lot of uncertainty about who the president will actually be. And the stock market does not like uncertainty. Normally, when you see or have uncertainty of any kind in the stock market, what's going to happen is the market will can sometimes react by having a sell-off because of the uncertainty in the market. So what my strategy is I'm actually kind of sitting on the sidelines because for some time now, because the polls have been so close in numbers, and they haven't been able to like really determine who the president will be and go ahead and price that in. Like sometimes the stock market will price results for events in prior to it happening, but because they have not been able to do that, that means that there's uncertainty in the market. What I do is I look at something or I watch something called the VIX. The VIX, if you don't know what that is, it's the volatility index. So the VIX will actually measure volatility in the market, and I use that as a gauge to determine whether or not. Hey y'all, thank you for joining. So I use the VIX or the volatility index to determine whether or not the stock market is going to go down for the day. So if you've never heard of the VIX, you should track it because it's inverse to the market, which means when the VIX is up, usually the market is down. Okay, so it can be an indicator for you to determine whether you're going to kind of have a high day. Now, the VIX has been creeping up. So I think sometime at some point yesterday, the VIX was, it got up to like 22. It was like $22. And so that's an indicator, that's a rising indicator for me that says, ooh, are we going to have a down day? When I checked this morning, it was around about 18. That's still creeping up there for the VIX. When the market opened this morning, it did kind of start to go up a little bit. It did start to go up a little bit. So yeah. So I'm kind of wondering, because there's so much uncertainty in the market, whether or not the VIX is actually an indicator for us today that we can expect some uncertainty. So again, I'm sitting on the sidelines. Even though I saw that kind of big movement up, I'm like, no, it's not enough for me to take it, you know? So Tell me what you guys are doing. Let me know. Are you guys going to be trading today? Sitting on the sidelines. Now, I did hear or read in the news that there's a Trump stock, and they said that it's been soaring or surging this morning in preparation of the election. I kind of consider that more of a meme stock, or just a hype stock. So again, I'm not risking any money in it, but I'm definitely watching. I will be watching the market all day long. What are you guys going to be doing? Hey, thank you all for joining me. I'm just doing my hair, getting ready to go to the polls to vote. If you're in the US and you're voting today, happy election day. If you're not, keep us in your thoughts and utmost prayers. Yeah, so I'll be watching the VIX. I'll be watching. Now, here's what's going to be very interesting. Most elections, we know who's the president by the end of the night. Okay. What's concerning about this election is we're not sure if there's going to be a lot of chaos or turmoil around whatever the initial results is. And so if we have some type of recall or recount, and if we don't know tonight actually who is the president, we can expect the market to probably, well, let me explain. I would approach the market, or I expect, or I'm thinking that the market may have a significant reaction to that because it's even more uncertainty after the election day. And I would expect that I would see a lot of volatility in the market. And so that's how I'm planning to approach it. So again, not taking any trades today. I'm just watching my charts, watching the market. I'm going to be watching the news tonight to see if we actually have a president declared. Nothing will be held up. Everyone will accept who the president is, the election results. There won't be any fighting or any lawsuits. If things go smoothly like that, then what I will do is look forward to the rest of the week, because the rest of the week we do have some significantly high news events. We actually have the FOMC decision coming out this week on Thursday. I believe it's Thursday. Don't quote me, but I believe it's Thursday and not Wednesday. So we have the FOMC meeting coming out, and they're going to determine whether or not they're going to lower the interest rates even more. Now, the analyst has been seeing that there is a very high probability or percentage that interest rates will be going up. Will be lowered. And so that's good for the economy. That's good for the market. That's good for consumers. So, if the interest rates are lower, you can get out there and borrow again. You can get out there and buy more things, right? So that decision has to come out this week as well. And then we have, I believe it's the jobs reports on Friday. So this is a tremendous week. I'm not risking a lot of my capital. I want to see what the market is going to do. Now, if you're into buying and holding, stocks long term, what I have heard or seen or was able to research is that either way it go, no matter if a Democrat or a Republican wins the election, or whether it's Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, any of those, if they win the election, no matter what, they said that it's a projection that we will still end the year green. Like, it will be good either way for the stock market. However, historically, this doesn't mean that I'm for this candidate or not for this candidate. Either way, historically, based on the market, historical data, Republicans have always been more better for the stock market in terms of returns, that we will see gains, okay? But it is projected that whether it's a Democrat or Republican that wins this year, that there will be gains. But as far as how much, historical data tells us that it always skyrockets when there's a Republican versus a Democrat. You have to take your emotions out of it when you are trading. You want to take your emotions out of it as far as, oh, I'm for this candidate, I'm not for this candidate, I'm for this side, I'm not for this side. Elections are really all based on, when you're trading, you have to think about what this historical data tells us, and how is the market going to react? How are you going to make your money, right? And that's the focus you have to have. Well, I'm all done. So my family and I, we're about to be heading to the polls to vote, and just wanted again to share with you my approach. I hope that you all have a wonderful day. I hope that if you've not voted early, that you definitely exercise your patriotic duty and go and vote, and that you all take care. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. Please leave me a note in the comments letting me know how you're going to approach this election day and even the rest of the week. And I'm so glad to see you guys. I know it's been a little bit, but I definitely look forward to talking to you soon. All right? Don't forget to let me know in the comments how you're approaching, and you guys have a blessed day.